Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy Jack. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and do a talent tier list. Now, it's going to be a little weird, given that we're going to be going over a lot of talents today. And to save myself the headache of trying to categorize every talent known to mankind, I will only be doing the talents that I currently hold or have. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be doing S through F. Okay, so S tier is essentially going to be things that, you know, I really love to do, or like things that I can do well, and you know, things that can help me further my career choices per se. And then F tier is just going to be reserved for things that, you know, I have them but I never really use them, which is kind of crazy. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to list them all off, the ones that I had written down. I'm going to take my glasses off. Actually, I shouldn't do that. So I'm gonna go through the list of what I have written down, what I brainstormed. If I line them up correctly, it looks like the lights are just some really bad googly eyes.
Enough!
On my glasses. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go down the list of what I have. So we have singing, beatboxing, drawing, writing, lyrics, audio mixing, graphical editing, creative problem solving, handyman, gaming, comedy, improv, playwright, learning languages, social chameleon, lifting, morale, jack of all trades, voices, and marksmanship. So right off the bat, some of you may say, oh well, some of those aren't talents. Like social chameleon is not a talent, it's a trait. Okay, cool. It doesn't matter to me, because they're all in the same boat for me. So what we're gonna do is, I've listed them off, and now I'm gonna categorize them. I do have my notes right here, so if you see me looking down like that, it's just me referencing my page that I have. And if you're lucky, and it's not gonna cost me too much of my brain power, I will probably have something set up around this side of the camera, or not the camera, this side of the screen, to keep track of what's in each tier. Starting off, singing, that's S tier. I don't really think that, you know, I'm the best of everything ever, or of anybody ever, but I do have a really good voice for singing. I can do various different kinds of voices for singing. When I was in middle school through high school in choir, I would hold on just a second. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so when I was in middle school through high school in choir, I went from the highest voice of the boys' choir way down to the deepest voice of the chamber choir in, you know, it was a weird time, because I went straight from tenor 1, which was the highest male voice in our choir, down to bass 2, which was the lowest of our choir, in the span of one summer, which was kind of crazy, because,
you know, because you go from talking up here, or, you know, all the way up here, and then just over the course of one summer, I go, in a world.
you know, it was a crazy time. during that same time, I grew 6 or 7 inches taller. So I was really, really short, and now I'm almost 6 feet tall. But that's a side rant or whatever. So that's singing. Singing is S tier. I will always love to sing. I do it all day, not all day. I do it every day. Usually in the car because I don't want to annoy people at work. You know what I'm saying? And so, beatboxing is the second one I listed, and it goes in A tier. Because I don't do it all the time, and I'm not awesome at it, but I can still do it. I do it on request most of the time. You know, if someone needs a beat and there's no electronic equipment, you know, a quick little, you know, that wasn't even that good, but something like that, you know. I'm far past the boots and cats section of the journey, but you know, I've gotten into sounds like a couple of different bass sounds, like, and there's still a couple of them that I don't know how to do, like the lip roll. I will never be able to do that. Yeah.
Nope.
Because I was born with very thin lips. I can do every white guy ever. The smile. Anyway, sorry about that. Drawing. Let's see. Drawing was in B tier. I haven't drawn anything as like a project for years. It's been a very long time. But I do like to do it when I get into it. That's why it's not very much lower on the list, but that's, you know, the reason for that placement. Moving on, writing, F tier. Like, I'm good at it, don't get me wrong, but I hate writing. I hate doing it. It takes too much time. I can never really formulate a clear story, because I've tried writing novels multiple times, but then they just turn into some kind of knockoff Harry Potter story or something like that. So I don't do it ever anymore. So that's why it's an F tier. It's not at all good. Moving on. Lyrics. This is the part of the writing that I don't hate, but it is still a D tier talent. I can put stuff together. It's just hard for me to finish a full song in terms of writing lyrics for it. And that's the issue that I have. I have massive creative block, which is why most of my shorts or videos are just basically saying, you know, what do you guys want to see? I can do pretty much anything. But yeah. Audio mixing. Where did I put that on my list? I put it in B tier. Let me see if I can remember. Audio mixing. I'm only as good as the equipment that I have for it. So BandLab. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's really easy to make stuff on there. I have a couple of projects that I'm continuously working on, like a couple of the lyrics that I've written and kind of teased, I guess, on my shorts. I'm trying to get that made into an actual full song. So I'm trying to get a beat together along with some kind of guitar sound. I don't want to go too techno with it, but audio mixing is in B tier because I do it it's more like a hobby for me, but I still put it on my talent list because it's something I can do. Graphical editing. F tier. I am great in Photoshop. I just never do it because I have lost any equipment to do so. I can make it look real as you want it to, but you know, I'm not nearly as good on a phone as I am on a computer with some kind of photo editing app. But I'm good at it nonetheless. I just don't do it. Creative problem solving. Now, you may say, oh, well, that's not a talent. Some people are just better at it than others. You'd be right, but also, I don't care. See, the thing is, I wrote it on this list because, and not to toot my own horn, but I'm just better at solving problems than most of the people around me. And you know, coming from the South, that's not saying much, but I still count it as a talent because I can see things in ways that everyone around me cannot. So like alternate paths, how to take something apart and put it back together so that it's clean, you know, and the likes, stuff like that. So I have it on this list, and that is in A tier because, like I said, I'm great at it. It comes in handy a lot, but I don't always have to use it, because luckily I work with people that are not stupid all the time. Not stupid all the time. You know, we all have our days. Anyway, moving on. We are going on to handyman. That is a job title. I am not a handyman by trade or by payment. I do not do handiwork. I have it listed on here because I can fix things. I am very resourceful. You know what I'm saying? I put it in S tier because I do use it every single day. Comedy. Some people may disagree with my ability to do comedy. I put it in D tier because, yes, I do think I'm pretty funny. Moving on to improv. Along the same lines, it is in C tier though because I use it a lot more. Playwright or playwriting, stuff like that. Excuse me. I have that in A tier. So the only reason I have it on this list is because I wrote a 10-minute play and my theater teacher told me to submit it to a competition called the Arkansas State Thespians Young Playwrights Competition. And there are thousands of entries every year, and only 3 of those are chosen to essentially be finalists, and they're shown at the Arkansas State Thespian Festival. And I was one of those finalists in 2022. The year I graduated. A lot of stuff went down in 22. But that's why I have it on there, because if it weren't for that play, I probably wouldn't actually be trying to go entertainment. Learning languages. This one I put in B tier because, you know, it's one of those things that I have an accelerated mind for. What with it being kind of like a puzzle, trying to figure out which word means what. That's out of the way, we go to social chameleon. And that is in S tier. And once again, you will probably say, that's a personality trait. That's a trait. That's not a talent. Once again, okay, I don't care.
Enough!
For me, it's a talent. Lifting morale, that I put in C tier because, you know, I only really ever notice it when it's happening. But yeah. Being a jack of all trades, yes, is also a trait, but I say it's a talent because I can pick up any kind of trade I want. I'm just not exceptionally great at anything. So I put that in S tier because whenever I pick up a new ability or talent, I practice it a couple days and then, you know, that memory never leaves. Voices. I put that in S tier because I do them every single fucking day. Excuse the language. It's probably gonna slip by because I don't watch my videos fully. I just edit them down.
I can do Stitch. Ohana means family.
On the opposite end of the spectrum. Well, 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 what have we here? Santa Claus, huh? Ooh, I'm really scared. Yeah, all over the spectrum. Probably like my brain. I'm kidding. The very last one, marksmanship. D tier. I'm really good with ranged weapons. So hopefully I've done them. You know, but yeah, there's that. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.